Welcome back to the Dog Food Expert Podcast. I'm Sarah. Today, we aren't talking about what goes inside the bowl, but rather the bowl itself. James, I'll be honest, sometimes I just give my dog's bowl a quick rinse, or I might even skip a day if it looks clean. Is that really a big deal?
Sarah, I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but it's actually a huge deal. According to the National Sanitation Foundation, the dog bowl is the fourth germiest place in the average home. It's right up there with the kitchen sponge and the toothbrush holder.
The fourth germiest? Even if it looks clean to the naked eye?
Especially then. What you're looking at is a breeding ground for some nasty characters. Salmonella, E. coli, MRSA, and even Listeria. Think about it. Your dog's mouth is full of bacteria, and every time they eat, they leave behind saliva and food particles. If that sits at room temperature, it becomes a biofilm.
Biofilm? That sounds like something out of a sci-fi movie.
It's that slimy coating you feel when you pick up the bowl. That slime is actually a protective layer for bacteria, making them harder to kill. And it's not just a risk to your dog, it's a risk to you and your kids, especially if you have a toddler crawling around the floor.
So, what is the expert's gold standard for cleaning?
It's simpler than you think, but you have to be consistent. You should be washing your dog's food bowl after every single meal. Not once a week, not once every few days. Every meal. For water bowls, at least once a day.
After every meal? That's a lot of dishes. Can I just throw them in the dishwasher?
Yes, the dishwasher is your best friend because it uses high heat, which is great for sanitizing. However, if you are hand washing, you need to use very hot, soapy water. I also recommend a dedicated sponge or brush, just for the dog's dishes so you aren't spreading those biofilms onto your own dinner plates.
Does the material of the bowl make a difference? I use plastic because it's easy and doesn't break.
Actually, Sarah, as an expert, I'd suggest moving away from plastic. Plastic is porous. Over time, it gets tiny scratches that you can't even see, and bacteria hide in those scratches where your sponge can't reach. The best choice is stainless steel, glass or ceramic with a smooth glaze. They are non-porous and much easier to truly sanitize.
What about those of us who feed raw? I imagine the stakes are higher there.
Much higher. If you're a raw feeder, you are handling raw meat, which naturally carries higher bacterial loads. You must be meticulous. Wash the bowl, wash the countertop, and wash your hands.
Any final tips for keeping the feeding station safe?
Don't forget the floor mat. If you use a mat under the bowls, that needs a weekly scrub too. And if you're using a wooden spoon or a plastic scoop to dish out food, treat those just like the bowl. If it touches the food, it needs to be cleaned.
Wow, I am definitely going home and scrubbing some bowls today. James, thank you for the wake-up call.
My pleasure, Sarah. A clean bowl is the first step to a healthy dog.